As Patterson pursues its learning journey of its strategic initiatives to honor the family legacy, we also realize that there are people who are in crisis, whether it's due to a natural disaster or an economic downturn. Individuals can find themselves in unfortunate circumstances beyond their control. We are investing our resources in something we call Relieve. One of our major focus through Relieve is Season of Sharing. This 4-county initiative is a way for everyone in the region to become a philanthropist. And if we want to inspire others to be a philanthropist, we should lead by example. And Patterson made the commitment that we will support Season of Sharing because it's a way for us to have our dollars reach individuals and families who are in economic crisis and need support.
The Patterson Foundation's focus on new realities has truly been transformational for this community and beyond. And for Season of Sharing, it's a campaign that's been in place for a decade. And it was time for us to begin to innovate, begin to look at ways that we could build on the program and strengthen the program. And the Patterson Foundation has inspired us to do that.
As Patterson pursues its work, we often talk about we are here to build connective tissue to create new realities. What does that mean? Well, no matter what the issue, what the community, what the endeavor that's going on, there's good, there's great, there's wonderful happening. But so often organizations and entities are so focused on their work that they are not able to look beyond and see what the possibilities ahead are. And Patterson actually feels we have a flexibility, opportunity, and responsibility to be the space between those initiatives. So looking at ways that we can foster collaboration, foster conversations, and leverage the good work that's already being done by so many organizations and entities out there.
The Community Foundation of Sarasota County is the fiscal agent in partnership with the Sarasota Herald Tribune and its media group. We give all the grants to the organizations that are fiscal agents for us, and we evaluate all of the funding to make sure that it's used appropriately. The Community Foundation of Sarasota County does not take a fee for any of the administrative work that we do, nor do any of the agencies take a fee, so that the donor knows that 100% of their grant goes directly to helping people in need.
Jewish Family and Children's Services' involvement with Season of Sharing is that we were one of the agencies selected to receive the funds to expedite throughout the community. So what this money allows is for those people that don't fit into those eligibility standards, where they can access this money and be able to, meet the emergency need for the individual. One family that was referred to us was a family that had a son in the household that was requiring a heart transplant. Some of the machinery that he used required electricity and was driving up their electric bill. The family was unable to pay the bill, and so we were able to access the Season of Sharing funds for him, and they were able to pay their bill, and it kept their lights on and everything. The family is doing very well now because of the Season of Sharing funds.
There's people in our community, some of them don't have a home to sleep in. Some of them don't even have medicine that they need to survive on. There's people in this community that are struggling. Catholic Charities provides financial assistance to those individuals and families that are experiencing a crisis. Catholic Charities assisted 262 households, and so far this year, at the end of September, 537 were assisted. And one of the families that was assisted this year was Jill, a single mom, lost her job. She couldn't pay the rent, so the family became homeless. Jill and her 3 children were able to move into their own place with the assistance from the Season of Sharing funds.
Each day, we wake up in our personal circumstances. We may be healthy, we may not be healthy, we may be employed, we may have all of our needs totally under control, and it's a joyous day. But there also might be people who wake up in the morning and are facing a situation, whether it's the fear of homelessness, whether it's a medical situation, whether it's a worry that their child might not be able to eat a full meal at school today. So who are we? Each one of us has an opportunity to come out of our own skin and think, how can we help others around us?
Being a single parent, being the sole provider for your children, you have younger children in the house and you want to make sure that all their needs are met. They may not have everything they want, but you want them to have everything they need. A roof over their head, food on the table, bills are paid. That's just, you have to live. And when you fall behind, it's this overwhelming feeling of, I have to do better, I have to do more, what can I do? And it almost becomes a moment of despair. You don't know where to turn, you know, and when you do turn to different places and you turn down, it's, you know, what am I gonna do next? I can't get a second job, I have little children at home. And then when you find a program like Season of Sharing, and they're there for you, it's not something that, you know, I'm sitting back and expecting anything. It's something that I really needed, and I was able to get it, and I was able to get it quickly, which made the whole difference.
By turning to Season of Sharing, I really got my future on the right track. They really helped me out with finances so I can start my education and to continue it.
When we think about what gifts each one of us have as human beings, we each have different talents. We actually have different wealth. We have different environments that we work in. And as human beings, we have a responsibility and an opportunity to share those gifts. Not just gifts of money, but also gifts of time, and that would happen through volunteerism. It also happens through caring, just helping, whether it's your neighbor, whether it's an organization you hear about, whether it's through your faith. There are so many different avenues, and every person can make a difference.